našim novobrojnim sponzorima koji su vam neophodno poznati. Najbolja oprema. 5-11 taktička oprema Mitrovica uredno
predsjeđenje.
Suši u Beogradu. Red Bull koji daje...
Here in Belgrade, Serbia, inside the Rako Zdenovica Sports Hall. We've had 2 days of competition so far. We got 1 day to go. 2 events per day here. This is event 5 of 6. The final will be coming up in a couple of hours. Show you the description of the workout. It's a 2-2-2-3 interval style. 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, starting 1 minute from now. 12 pistols, 6 on one leg, then 6 on the other. They do not need to be unbroken. 10 wall-facing handstand push-ups. They must do a wall walk into that every time they want to start a new rep. 2 legless rope climbs, touching the metal beam. And then the score will be the max distance handstand walking. Every meter on the floor counts as 1 rep, and we are going to try to integrate some live scoring here as, between the rounds. So that we'll see how that works. We're working with Circle 21 app to try to make that happen. I'm standing in lane 12. Maya Lalosh is in this lane. Christina Basic is in 11. Julia Blazowska is in 10. Syria Meha is in 9. Elisa Fuliano is in 8. Matilda Garnis is in 7. Jacqueline Dahlstrom is in 6. Madeline Pearson's in 5. Camilla Solomonson-Hellman is in 4. Natalie Vivaritsa is in 3. Ori Cohen's in 2. And Hannah Mullen is in lane number 1. That's right to left on your screen. Matilda Garnis has a commanding lead in the division. She's taken nothing but first and second place finishes so far. She has 6 points. The battle is for the other 2 podium spots. Jackie Dahlstrom in the pink patch there is in second on 14 points. Lisa Fuliano in the blue tie-dye pants, rolling out of a handstand there, is on 16 points. Syria Meha on the right, on the white and blue, is the first one to go into these legless rope climbs. She's tied on 20 points with Camilla Solomonson-Hellman. Ahead of them is Madeline Pearson on 18 points. So after Garnis, it's 14 for Dahlstrom, 16 for Fuliano, 18 for Pearson, 20 for Meha and Solomonson-Hellman, and then Julie Blazowska on 23. Meha, Fuliano, and Ori Cohen on the outside lane there, who's an awesome gymnast. Could play spoiler in terms of the points here. The first one's up. Garnis is behind her. Dahlstrom in the pink pants was 5th to kick up. Passage on the right, and Blazowska. Solomonson-Hellman in the black pants, and Madeline Pearson amongst the leaders is towards the back there. Far side of the floor in the orange, Ori Cohen is leading. 1 time across the floor is 9 reps. Ori Cohen's got 18 reps done. Garnis is catching up to Fuliano. May has about a meter behind them. Dahlstrom, middle of the floor, is taking a rest. Ori Cohen is racing back down the floor. Very tight out here, trying to figure out the best place to stand. And let's see if the scoring here is going to work or not. I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. So I guess according to that, it's Ori Cohen at 23, Garnis 22, Fuliano 22, Meha 21, Dahlstrom 18 reps, 16 for Basic, 13 for Pearson and Hellman, 11 for Blazowska, Lalomayosh at 10, Mullen and Bibaritsa did not get any. So there is our best attempt at a live scoring there. This interval will be the same. Maybe some late adjustments to those scores, so they're coming in as the scoring team is doing that.
10 seconds.
And they'll start the handstand walking back where they started every round. So no matter where they finish, they'll always all start back here.
Go!
So Ori Cohen in the orange there is the leader. She's not in the podium picture, but she can make a difference in the podium story for sure. Garnis, Meja, and Fuliano all on 18. 22, excuse me, tied for second. He will pull the scoring down. Meja and Fuliano, first two up. There goes Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom good for one. Garnis is up, or Cohen gets one on the far side. Meja showing a little fatigue here. Fuliano powering through, so Fuliano's going to come off the rig first. Meja, no, right behind her. And Meja more aggressive, kicking into that rep there. Cohen was a rep ahead of him, but now she's a few meters behind. Dahlstrom faster off the leg, off the buy-in this time than Garnis. They can break anytime they want. They just have to go back to the previous white line, but that's 9 meters for Meja, 9 for Fuliano. Garnis faster on her hands than Dahlstrom, closing a little ground. Cohen got 9 reps done. Here comes Christina Basic. She could factor in for some of the women here. Here's the top 4 and 5 in the heat with Cohen on the left over there. Dahlstrom's gonna break with less than 10 seconds to go. Can she get one more meter here? She gets it. Garnis gets a couple reps on her. Meja and Fuliano best in that interval. Round 3. Meja in the white there. Fuliano in the blue pants. Black pants middle is Garnis. Dahlstrom moves back to the wall first. Pink pants. Or Cohen second lane on the outside, and the orange is a factor in this that could make some implications, especially could do some favors for Fuliano. 10 unbroken for both Fuliano and Meja. Athletes can come out of the wall any way they want, they just can't go sideways. You see Meja just walking forward out of it where a lot of the others are rolling. Both are allowed. Just for safety, they're not allowed to cartwheel in or out. You have to wall walk up, get down, staying inside the parameters of the plexiglass. Fuliano and Meja, 1 to go here. Dahlstrom and Garnis get a good one.
1 minute.
You see the difference in the technique there where Fuliano just keeps moving up the whole time, and Meja having to slow down and get that kind of full body kip into it. Fuliano, no rest at all there. Meja stops to get a little bit of chalk. It's the same 2 women again that are first here, and now Garnis comes out third. And Matilda Garnis just continuing to be too good and too consistent. Fuliano got an event win last night. It was her first top 3 finish though, 6th, 5th, 4th, and then 1st. So she's only getting better. But when Garnis goes 1-1, 2-2, Fuliano hoping for second here, I think, today. Meja showing some fatigue on the handstand walking now. It's Garnis second to Fuliano in this heat. And then Cohen, Dahlstrom. Pearson got a good chunk there. With 1 interval to go, let's check the scoring. Looks like Fuliano's has not updated yet. Garnis is up to 50. Yeah, Fuliano's ticking up right there. Wow, my goodness. It's 61.50. Mayha 48. Going on 44. Dahlstrom on 42. 36 for Bassett. 29 for Persson. 25 Blazowska. So Mayha showing some fatigue. They're still holding that 3 spot. Or Cohen still ahead of Dahlstrom. And that's what Fuliano wants to see. Dahlstrom will need to try to pass Cohen in this interval. Gain an extra point there and give away 1 fewer to Fuliano if she can. Mayha on the right in the white, Fuliano black sports bra, Garnis in the middle, black pants, Dahlstrom in the pink. They're the 4 we're really watching. We'll keep an eye on Or Cohen on the outside lane and see where she factors in, but it's more or less looking at these 4 women battling for the podium at this point. Lisa Fuliano, just an assassin on these wall-facing strict handstand push-ups. No problem, and fastest again. And Mayha right behind her. Wow. Let's see how the legless rope climbs go. This is going to be reps 7 and 8 of the legless rope climb for the women. Be the same volume for the men in the heats coming up. Good rep for both of the leaders there. Dahlstrom, 1 big pull, she gets it. See Garnis here in the middle. Yep, good reach for her. Persson on the left. She gets it. Salmonson-Hellman, big reach. That's good. Mayha and Fuliano up for their second one. Blazowska and Basic on the right of them. Fuliano, Mayha, and now Blazowska. Julio is way behind on the total count at 25, but suddenly she's off the wall ahead of everyone but Fuliano and Mayha in the 4th interval. Garnis making up the ground on her hands once again. Fuliano makes her way back. Mayha and Garnis at the same rep here. Seconds to go. This is the longest interval. You get the full 3 minutes to work here. You know the shoulder fatigue's got to be a shame. Matilda Garnis in this interval is now keeping up with Fuliano. Lisa Fuliano. Wow. Happy for the crowd. She knows that she is smashed out. The scores are going to be updating. Let's see what happens. Salmonson-Hellman's score was not exactly accurate, so we'll see, but we know it's going to be Fuliano. Should be Garnis. Mayha holds 3. Dahlstrom does pass Cohen. That's huge. Bassage 48. Persson 44. We'll have to check on Salmonson-Hellman. Not sure if that's right for her. Everyone else looks like it's pretty good. A little interview?
Huh?
Want to do a little interview?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi.
How's the weekend been?
It's been like beautiful and so far. It's been emotionally hard, but also very, just beautiful. I'm very happy that I chose to come. It's very special to be able to celebrate Lazar on his home soil with all of his people around. So it's been tough but beautiful.
And I mean, it's a pretty good field of women. There's not a lot of you, but they're very good.
Yeah.
I think of the 3 competitions you've done this offseason, this is your best showing. How are you feeling about it?
Honestly, after Bilbao, if it was not for the fact that this is for Lazar, I wouldn't have come, because I'm like, I need to just go home and I need to train. But it's also very nice for myself and I think for my confidence to just show to myself that I'm not actually that far off.
I mean, you had a great lift last night.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
And you actually made up, I think, a point that you needed there in the last round there.
Yeah, I managed to catch the ore on this one, so that was Elisa's going to be like 2 points ahead of me now or something, 1 point ahead of me into the finals. And it's a good workout for both of us, so that's going to be
it'll be fun.
A fun race.
It's been fun all weekend. Thank you for being here, Jacqueline.
Thank you for being here.
See you in the final.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Dahlstrom, veteran of the sport, and sharing with us both about how beautiful the weekend is and how fun the competition has been. The elite men are already on the floor. Here's the workout that they're going to be taking on, same as the women, exactly the same. And so we saw those 85 reps from Fuliano, 72 and 70 from Garnis and Meja. And let's see if the men can get the better of them here, or if it's going to be the women's day. There's nothing different about this workout. That's always fun. We will have 3 heats of men. First heat's going to be 7. The bottom 7 after yesterday. Now they're cutting down this field to 23 for the final. We'll have 2 heats of 12, but they're going to leave 1 lane open for Lazar in the final heat. So these guys are fighting to get a chance to take on the final later today. I feel like the music's loud right here today. Farthest from us is Zarko Batic out of North Macedonia. Marian Marinov from Bulgaria is next to him in the headband. No shirt on is Dejan Dakic from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Damien Blatis out of South Africa will be in the middle with the black t-shirt. And the extremely colorful t-shirt, yellow mostly, is Nikolai Sedevchuk of Bulgaria. Tala Kobasar wearing his Belgrade Games jersey representing Turkey, and Radoslav Petkov on the right out of Bulgaria is 18 years old. He wasn't supposed to compete in this division. I think he actually wanted to do the scaled division, but they arrived late and his division had already started, so they slotted him in here. He said it's been very challenging, but he's learning a lot. It's a dead tie on total points between Blatis in the black and Dejan with no shirt on there. They're both on 74. Nikolai in the red shorts has 86, same as Marion on the left, white. And it looks like there's a big range of abilities here. Tala Kobasar is amazing at most gymnastics, and wow, look at him speed up the rope there. When you see him get on his hands, you're gonna see, just like Or Cohen, it's not impossible that an athlete like Talha could factor into this when everything's said and done, even with the top guys. I saw him compete at Eurasia Throwdown last March, and he had his best performance by far on a gymnastics-specific test where he did middle a bunch of the guys and have some say on the ultimate podium decision. And he's going to be pretty much running on his hands away from his heat here. Most of the guys, all the guys now heading back the other direction. Zarko Batic was second behind Tala in the heat, but Damien Blatis has just passed him by. That's 18 reps done for Talha.
10 seconds.
Every meter counts as a rep. That's 20. Should be 21. And he's gonna almost double up the field. We're gonna try the scoring here again. I'll give him a second to get the scores in. Yeah, and it's 21 for Talha, 12 for Botis, 10 for Dacic, 9 for Batic, 9 for Marinov, 5 for Sedepchov, 2 for Petkov. Now there is a minimum work requirement every interval here. We didn't meet it with the women. Let's see how it goes for the men. But you got to finish the wall-facing strict handstand push-ups in every interval. If you don't do that, then the workout stops for you.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Second of 4 working intervals here. It's a 2-2-2-3 format. The 6 pistols do need to be done on one leg. They don't need to be done unbroken. You can pause between every rep if you want to. See some different strategies there, but it's actually Petkov onto the wall first. And here comes Talha and the rest of the field. Short range of motion, strong pressing for Talha there. Talha and Zarko Batic, first 2 up again. Zarko Batic in the white on the left side, showing some proficiency on the legless rope climb.
1 minute, please.
Last reach for Talha, and he'll be off the buy-in first again here. He's got some company a little bit quicker this time.
The
white headband, Marinov. Second in the heat right here. Zarko Batic having some fatigue set in here on the second of 4 intervals. Marian caught up to Talha here. Talha quicker on the transition. Gets an extra one there. I don't think they've quite updated. The score should be coming in here. 32 for Talha, 18 up for Marinov, who takes the second spot. Dacic on 16, Botis on 16, and Batic 13. Sedepchov 10, Petkov 5. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Remind you of the workout there. It's a 12 pistol buy-in, 6-6, 10 wall-facing strict handstand push-up, 2 legless rope climb, and then handstand walks is what counts as the reps. So those are the reps that you're seeing on the screen when we pull up the live scoring. Heat 1 of 3, Elite Women just happened. Go back and watch that. It was an incredible performance by the top ladies. And the top men are coming up. The top 20 men are coming up. Dejan Dacic taking his time getting to the pistols. Marianne first to kick up to the wall facing handstand push-up. He's on the left in the black, on the right with the black shorts, no shirt on is Talha. Marianne coming down. Talha rolls out of it. And Talha faster on the transition. So the 2 leaders with 1 legless rope climb down there, they both have no shirt and black shorts on, separated by 3 men in the middle of them. It looks like Dacic and Botis are hitting the wall on the strict handstand push-ups. Zarko on the left and Radislav on the right. getting to work on the legless rope climbs, and Radislav actually missing there, but staying legless, checking with his judge and reaching again. Pretty impressive composure for the 18-year-old. 30 seconds to go. Talha on the right, Marinov on the left.
Continue to nap out all those reps over there in that angle before. Bulgaria is looking in on the buckle. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
So a lot of fatigue setting in here. Not many of the men getting much work done there. Talha up to 37, Marinov up to 20. Doko Batic may have gotten a rep there. All the other scores will stay the same. The last interval is 3 minutes. Talha 22 in the opening interval. 15 combined in intervals 2 and 3.
Seconds. 7, 5. Go.
Here we go. Last interval for the first of 3 heats here for the men. Pistol's not really the problem. Wattis in the back, you see standing there, so he failed to hit the minimum work requirement. His workout is over. Did not get the handstand push-ups in round 3. The blue shorts, Dan Dacic was close. Marinov done. Talha, I believe, has 2 more. Should have 1 more. Gets it. Waits for the judge's signal. Great job there with both athlete and judge. Now Nikolai Sadevchev racing up the rope. I wonder if he played a little possum there. Just did the minimum in the previous round, knowing that he could get more handstand walking in the last round. An interesting strategy if you're concerned about the muscular fatigue. Probably better to do that and save the time for the last interval. Especially if it's a legless rope climb, that's the problem. And he's shaking out his hands. I mean, his first one looks really good. Here he goes.
90 seconds.
He's gonna be first off here. Judge is saying, hey, come on, man, you can do the handstand walk in. He's like, yeah, I know. Dan Dacic first to kick up, so different story here in the last interval. Marinov done. Talha's now done as well.
It's going to be coming out of cross-ball in 50 and here on that interval.
Dacic in the lead here in this interval. Sadevchev after that. Marinov making up ground. Talha really struggling here. So good in that first interval. Dacic gets across. Well, the score's back up at the end. Dacic making some big ground up here. He was on 16 reps. He's got probably past Marinov by.
3, 2, 1.
So Talha Obasara should have won that one. But definitely hit the wall a little bit there at the end. Let's take a look and see how the scores are updating it. So Talha, not sure if he's hit total there. We'll wait for it. Zajic, I believe, 30. Marinov, 26. Stepchev, 17. 43 for Talha. Nice work, man. So the score on the screen not accurate. 43. Talha will be the leader. I think the rest of the scores are right. They look right. Should be 43 for Talha, 30, 26, the top three in that round. Throw the workout back up on the screen for you. 1 minute to the start, and Heat 2 is on the floor. Marco Russolino in the black t-shirt there. Lampros Sapunis next to him. There's Noah Miles out of the UK. Joskin Hayden jumped up from 21st to 13th yesterday, 14th and 4th on the lift last night. He'll be next to Miso Popak, the only man who moved out of the top heat into this. Oh, him and Sam Whitworth, excuse me, we had a couple changes. Popak, Whitworth in the white. Spyros Dragonis in the cutoff shirt. Blosik there, out of Poland. Rock Nikovic, and an outside lane again today, Carlos Stanic.
10 seconds.
It's a buy-in, and the score is for handstand walking segments. Every meter will be 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 intervals on those. 12 pistols will be first in every round, 6 on one leg, then 6 on the other. They do not have to be unbroken. Just meet the normal standards for the pistol and then switch to the other side. 10 wall-facing handstand push-ups. You must wall walk into the start of every set, and you cannot cartwheel out of it. You need to stay in your lane. Safety being the main concern there. 2 legless rope climbs to finish up the buy-in every time. Popak is on 46 points, Whitworth's on 50, Oshkin, Aiden, and Spyros Dragonis on 57. But it's Blosik, Popak, and Miles, first 3 up onto the rig. Sapunis on the right, Rock Nikovic motoring up there. Blosik's got 2 done. Alexander Blosik out of Poland. His best event finish so far has been 14th. His worst is on 17th, so just pretty steady across. Noah Miles second up over there on the right side. He had a 4th place finish yesterday in the opening event. Incredibly impressive for him. Took a hit on the lifting, but gymnastics may be good for him. Rocker Nikovic, 3rd in the heat off of the buy-in. Miso Popak, Lampros Sapunis, and Sam Whitworth chasing him down. And I think Koshkin Hayden was the last man up. All the guys now onto the handstand walk. Blosik heading back towards the rig. Directly in front of us there. Zernikovic trying to catch him. Miles on the right doing the same. Whitworth and Sapunis, so it's 5 guys pretty tight here. That should be 18 reps for Alexander, 18 for Rock.
10 seconds.
Alex is coming back, that'd be 19. Sapunis gets 18,
3,
20.
2, 1, and the rest.
Gonna have a bunch of guys pretty tight here. We'll let the scores populate and we'll try to show them to you. I'm seeing 21 for Blosik. I thought it was 22. But 21 showing, 20 for Nikovic. Sapunis, 19. I thought he had gotten 20. Whitworth, 18. Popak, 18. Miles, 17. Russolino, 12. Dragonis, 10. Aiden, 9. And Stanic, 7. So check Circle 21 out for the official scores, but we're using their live scoring here, trying to make it helpful for you guys. 21 to 17. We got 6 guys in that range. They'll always start back at the same spot with the handstand walk, regardless of where they finished the previous set.
Stand by. Go.
Here we go, round number 2 of heat number 2 for the elite men here. It's event 5 of 6 at the Belgrade Games 2024. We are doing a cut down to 23 men for the final. 2 heats in the final, leave 1 lane open in the final heat for Lazar. These guys all should be safe from the cut, but they're battling to try to get into that top heat. Especially Miso Popak and Sam Whitworth, who were in there yesterday and would love to be back in there tonight. They're going to have to get to 11th to do it. Popak came in at 11th, as this is only a heat of 10. Miles rolls out of it and wastes no time, straight to the rope. Noah Miles has shown me this weekend that his capacity is tremendous. Strength, not on par with some of the elite guys, but when it's not necessary to be strong, he can hold his own. Not to say he's not strong. I mean, he's been jerking a hell of a lot more than most of us can. So Miles leading here, Blosik second. Lampros Sapunis has been sneaky here in this workout. Dernikovic and Popak, the same, or 5 of those 6 guys are out in front. Sam Whitworth lagging behind on the buy-in in the white t-shirt, but he may make up some ground again on the handstand walk. So it's 9 reps down for Sapunis, 9 meters across the floor once. Miles right behind him. Blosik gets across the floor, Popak the same. Dernikovic 1 length to go, Whitworth 2 lengths to go, heading in that direction. Arthur Solano in the black right in front of us, working on his handstand walks. Carlos Stanic on the other side doing the same. Spyros Dragonis and Koshkin Aydin left behind in the buy-in portion. They did finish the handstand push-up, so they won't get cut. But I believe Lampros Saponis will have made up the difference there. Should be updating, let's see. I think that you guys are probably seeing it in real time there. Sapunis is not updated, but now it has. 36, 34 for Blosik, 32 Dernikovic, 31 for Miles, 31 for Popak, 28 for Whitworth. For Solano, 21. So it was 4 reps between 6 guys. Now it's 8 reps between the same 6 guys. Top 3 guys are within 4. Lampros Sapunis, the new leader in the heat. 2 intervals down, 2 to go.
Go.
6 pistols on the first leg, 6 on the other leg. Do not need to be unbroken. Miles first to the wall facing handstand push-ups. Here comes Blosik and Dernikovic. Sapunis trailing behind a bit here. So Miles and Popak look like they're going to be the first ones done. There comes Miles down. There comes Popak done. Miles again fast on the transition on the right side. Popak 2 lanes over from him. Blosik on the left in the blue t-shirt. First 3 again, and the overall leader in the heat. Sapunis, black shorts on the right. 4th onto the rope. Blosik looks like he's going to go up for the second wrap first. So just like round 1, Blosik looking like he's going to be first off the buy-in. Be on the left side. Miles is going to be about a step behind him. Both men quick to kick up. Blosik on the left in the blue, Miles on the right, no shirt on. And I believe Lampros is done with his, and Popak as well. So they'll be starting on the handstand push-ups. Here comes Rok Dernikovic, Slovenia's fittest man for forever, basically.
30 seconds.
Pretty tight here amongst these 5 guys out front. Whitworth just finished up his last handstand push-up. Spyros Dragonis has cleared the buy-in this time. Didn't get that done last time. So a nice rebound there, interval to interval for Spyros Dragonis. Koshkin Aydin, same thing. And Whitworth, I think, is using a little strategy that we talked about in the last heat. He's not going to do any legless rope clamps here. He's gonna save it for the last interval, and we'll have more time on his hands. Sapunis again, good on his hands. Blosick keeping it close. Miles doing the same. Sapunis' score again slow to update. We'll wait for it. There he is. 48 reps, Blosick 46, Miles 42, Popak 41.
30 seconds.
Oh, Miles right next to him there. There's Popak. Bosnia-Herzegovina's fittest the last 2 years. And Blosick's now lost the shirt. The young man from Poland.
10 seconds.
Final interval is 3 minutes, excuse me. They have the full working time.
Go.
Here we go. Heat 2, round 4, event 5. And the white shirt is Whitworth. He's the one who chose not to do the legless last time. He's gonna try to capitalize on a good final interval, more time on his hands. Dornikovic now amongst the leaders to kick up. He's in the black tights on the left. Blosick right next to him. Popak in the middle of the floor, moving fastest on these, but Noah Miles done again. Noah Miles, relentless, man. And Dornikovic has to break. Blosick 1 rep to go, so it's Miles. And now Popak, the only man with 1 legless rope climb done. Sapunis rolls down on the right side. Last pull for Miles. Miles was on 42. He was 6 lengths out of the lead in the heat. But he's gonna buy some time as Sapunis still has 2 legless rope climbs to go. And Sapunis with a huge effort to get that last pull over there. Miles still the only man on his hands. Blosick now gonna come. Blosick was 4 sections ahead of him. And he already looks like he's moving faster. Michal Popak was only 1 section behind Miles. He looks like he's moving faster, so there's 90 seconds of handstand walking here, and these guys are feeling it in the shoulders and the upper body. Both Blosick and Popak have caught up to Miles here. Sapunis, the leader in the heat, entering the screen there. Blosick is getting sent back for 1 section. He's not happy about it. Whitworth in the white will buy himself a full minute and change here on the hand. So, well, good strategy, I'd have to say, for him. He was only on 26 reps. There was a man on 30 from the previous heat as well as 43. See what he can do. Sapunis got sent back there on the left side. Miles moving towards us. Popak as well.
30 seconds.
Miles, Popak, Blosick. 10 seconds to go. Very tight between these guys. Sapunis is about 5 behind him. But he had that 2 rep and 4 rep lead respectively. See how the scores update. This is going to be incredibly close. See if they update there.
Top elite
64 for Blosick. I don't think Sapunis is updated yet. Sapunis' score's been a little slow to update. 64 for each of them. 60 for Miles. 59 for Popak. Wow. Tight. Fast turnovers here. Show you the workout one more time. Two, 3 intervals. Buy-in every round. 6 pistols, 1 leg, 6 pistols the other. 10 wall-facing strict handstand push-ups, 2 legless rope climbs. The handstand walking reps are what count. Henrik Negor from Norway is closest to us. Georgia Juric, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and defending champion here next to him. Alex Katulis out of Greece comes in 5th, but it's 4 men for 3 podium spots. Luka Jukic is on 13 points. He's in the brown shirt there. Big Braun in the grayish shirt is on 12. Moritz Bibik in the black is on 13, tied with Luka. Anestis is on 16, 3 points out of the podium. He's in the maroon. Augie Velishnik, no shirt on there. Milos Jovic and Luka Perko on the back of 165 kilo clean and jerk last night, bumped himself into the top heat today. He and Henrik Negor, the 2 men who were able to do that yesterday. Moritz and Braun first make it to the wall, and everyone else right behind them.
Lane number 9, and lane number 10,
Braun and Moritz again, first to the legless, and Anestis racing behind him. Here comes Katulis, Augie Velishnik, and Luka Jukic, and everybody else. Every meter counts as 1 rep. Moritz Bibik fast on those legless rope climbs. Augie Velishnik, Anestis Artemis, Braun, Luka, and Katulis in that order kick up on their hands. 9 meters across the floor. Braun, we know, can race on his hands. It's curious to me that he's got a big shirt on. Yeah, he loses that. Nestis, Katulis, Augie, here goes Luka. Moritz Bibik, 2 lengths down. He still has 30 seconds in this interval. My goodness.
Leader. Second on the overall ranking with 2 best wins already here in Belgrade.
So it's Moritz, Anestis, Katulis, Braun.
10 seconds.
The 4 men racing this way down the floor. Luka and Augie Velishnik just finished a section. Luka's going to kick up and get 1 more section, maximizing the use of his time there. Let's see what the scoreboard says. Moritz and Anestis on 27, Katulis and Braun on 26, Luka on 19, Augie on 18, Georgia Juric 15, Henrik 15, Milos and Luka 14 and 11 respectively. The best scores we've seen so far was 64. 2 guys had 64 total in the last rep, 60, 59, the top 4 scores. Anestis Artemis there. And Moritz Bibik side by side and leading the way. Only 1 section ahead of Braun and Katulis.
Athletes, 10 seconds.
Round 2, here we go.
Set by 3, 2, 1, go.
Moritz was very fast through the buy-in. He's in the black shirt there. Braun was probably fastest on his hands, although Anestis was pretty good too. Pistols, it's again Moritz and Braun. Braun comes down, Moritz comes down. Braun turns faster this time, Anestis 3rd off the wall. Luka's done, Katulis is done, Augie's done, so it's the same 6 guys, slightly different order. Erku and Jovic are done, Henrik is done, Georgia Juric, the last man off the wall, facing handstand push-ups. Last rep here for Braun. Was it Luka there? Luka sprinting up the rope. So it's Moritz, now Luka, Braun, Velishnik, And Henrik Nagor is actually in the picture here. Such a competitive heat. There's intervals to go here. Different places to make your mark. You see Bronislaw running on his hands. Katulis doing the same. Ron and Moritz get across the floor once. Here comes Katulis. Anestis showing his class on his hands. There goes Henrik and Luca with a section each to go. Moritz kicks down. Braun stays up. Less than 30 seconds to go in this interval. Katulis is running towards us. Henrik Nagor is having a nice interval here.
So at the moment we can see.
And there goes Braun on the right. Moritz as well. Henrik Nagor, Alex Katulis, and Anestis Artemis battling for the 3 spot. Luka Jukic and Augie Belishnik. Similar there. Henrik maximizes the time extremely well. Let all the scores update. But Moritz and Braun, 47 for Moritz, 46 for Braun, 44 for Katulis, Anestis 43, Henrik 37, Luka 34, Augie Belishnik 32, little drop off after that.
30 seconds.
Guys chalking up here.
Number 3.
Squinting up at the scoreboard there on assist. So it's tight. All these guys through Belishnik in 7th are on pace to best the top guys from the previous heat. Especially with that extra working interval remaining at the end, 3 minutes. 3rd 2-minute interval, 4th total interval, final heat of men here at Belgrade Games 2024. 6 pistols per leg, 10 wall facing strict handstand push-up.
As you can see, they have a 7. Luka Jukic currently in 3rd overall. So we're going to get right on that. They are going to be going for those 10 wall facing handstand push-ups. As the final 2.
Moritz, Braun, Anestis, Luka, they're all here. Augie, Katulis, Braun comes down, Moritz right behind him. It's a carbon copy of the last round. And they're up on the rope. Anestis is going to be 3rd. Luka's going to waste no time. He's going to jump up there as well. Luka's been pretty fast on these legless rope climbs, and he passes Braun there in the transition, but Moritz is going to come out first. So it's Bibik and now Luka Jukic. Anestis, Henrik, now Braun. And Braun is just so good on his hands, man. He was passing 4 guys already here.
Every counts.
Now it's Katulis in the lead in this interval. Katulis was on 44. He was only 3 reps behind Bibik. Braun was on 46. Jukic and Henrik are at the same spot here. Anestis is with him as well in this round. Anestis and Henrik had the advantage over Luka coming into this 3rd round, though.
3, 2,
Moritz and Katulis make up the most ground here. Henrik Nagor hanging tough in this event. One of his best finishes at the IF3s was on the skills test, showing some skills here for sure. Henrik Nagor. Scores should be updating. 65 for Bibik, I believe. Katulis 61, Braun 59, Anestis 55. I don't think Henrik's score is updated. Luka's on 46, but Henrik should have more than it's showing there. Belishnik on 41. Again, 64 was the previous score to beat, so Bibik already has beaten that. Just for fun, Elisa Pugliano had gotten to 85 reps to workout for the men and the women. Exactly the same. Still waiting for Henrik's score. Doesn't look like it's updated. Moritz Bibik, after a 9th place to open things out. Henrik's score should be updating now. We'll see where it ends up at. It's at 49. That makes sense. After a 9th place on the opening event for Moritz, he's gone first, and second. That event was basically came down to what he told me last night, and you guys, if you're listening, his nemesis, the double under. It almost prevented him from getting into CrossFit to begin with. We know Moritz Fiebig has the capacity to have elite level performances against any man in Europe, winning the German Throwdown, regularly competitive at semifinals. Shaking out the arms here, but continuing to lead as he has in every interval. Anestis second up this time. Augie Velishnik on the left. Luka jumps up before Braun. Henrik Nagler on the far right side on the rope. Katulis rep pull for pull with him, but it's Moritz again. Between the rounds, he was winking at me. I mean, this guy is clearly feeling good. Here comes Luka Jukic. And Luka has an opportunity to make up some ground here. Maybe saving a little bit for this final round. If there's one thing I know about him is that he studies this sport as much as anybody. And he'll know that there's an advantage in the last interval. Now, Alex Katulis in the green shorts there is just running on his hands, and sometimes the guy's just really good at something. But from a strategy perspective, pretty curious to see what Jukic is able to do in the last round. There were also scores of 60 and 59 in the previous interval. He came in here with 46, so if he gets back down across this floor, that would make him, he needs to get down the floor and then back a couple to pass all the previous guys. Henrik Nagler is hanging tough with them. Augie Velishnik doing the same in this interval. Luka has the advantage over Velishnik. Henrik had the advantage over Luka. Anestis and Braun showing some fatigue here. Henrik Nagler could be passing by Anestis Artemis. It's tough for Luka to do that, but Moritz, knowing he's in the lead, he's the only one who has a chance to just chill there. Velishnik looking very strong in the last interval. Katulis gets across 30 seconds to go. Every one of these reps is going to be huge for Jukic. Really, for all these guys, it's so tight. 15 seconds to go. One more rep here should pass 2 more guys for Luka. I think that rep was massive for him. No rep in hand. We'll see. Man, it's gonna be tight. Let's see if the scores update here. Again, 64. There were 2 guys on 64. Luka did go to 65.
And waiting for confirmation, your winner,
Moritz Fiebig 91, Braun on 76. No, Katulis on 83, Braun on 76. Anestis 71, and Luka will take 5th on that. Luka beat the 2 guys from the previous heat by 1 rep. So a huge last rep there. Good. Huge last rep there for Luka Jukic. Moritz Fiebig will make it 3 event wins. Yeah. A lot of controversy on the floor. It seems like confusion. It was a chaotic event. Nice last round there, Augie. Let's see if we can talk to Alex. Athletes have to appeal on the floor for this. That's what they're waiting for here. Yeah, it's a reseat for the final. Probably. So Henrik Nagler actually scores did update to 71. So Jukic should take 6th. Velishnik on 63. Should be 2 reps behind that. I want to see if we can talk with Katulis here before we sign off before the final. Couple questions?
No, I thought that it was in front.
Oh yeah, it was Moritz.
Yes.
He was leading the whole time.
No, I thought it was behind. I thought that it was he was behind.
It was a chaotic workout.
Yes.
There was a lot going on.
Yes. In the last end, I didn't see him.
And how tired are the shoulders after that?
I think not the shoulder, the lats.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay. It's a pretty fun group of men to compete against. How has the weekend been fun for you guys?
Yes. The field is good. The 10 men are very good. So it's fun, yes.
And we didn't talk to him, but Anestis has been with you. I don't think these guys around the world know Anestis too well, but he's coming, huh?
No, Anestis is a young athlete. He's very talented. He's very strong. And for 3 years from now, he will know him.
Yeah.
Very good.
And in this part of the world, all the athletes are very close. Obviously, this weekend is about more than competition. You were, really close with Lazar. How has it been on the emotional side for you?
When you see the Lazar in front of you, it's a weird feeling. I don't know. I can describe you the feeling, but I think the whole man we are. If we're gonna lose, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is the vibe.
Yeah. No, it's been a great feel between all the guys. Appreciate you guys being here. It's not just you and Anestis. There's a lot of Greek athletes here competing. So thank you guys.
You do an amazing job.
All right. Thanks, Alex. Good
You're
work
welcome.
out there.
You're welcome.
Alex Katoulis, he's been a leader in the Greek community and the European community for a long time here. He has not made it to the games, but he's been close regularly in the top 10 in Dubai. And you heard him there, he said, I thought I was in the lead. It was Moritz the whole way, but Alex and Anestis having some strong performances. Moritz should take the lead into the final. Braun will be in second. Jukic and Artemis will be battling for that 3 spot. It's going to be tight. I think they're not. If they haven't announced the final yet, they will be shortly. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So stay tuned for that on the Belgrade Games Instagram channels. But we'll have the finals coming up tonight. 1 heat of women, 2 heat of men. Thank you guys for another good event. We'll see you in the evening.